This is the first of a series of short videos. I hope they'll be short videos. What I'm going to call Garretts Green Stinkers. I've just come out of Garretts Green Test Centre. Literally 30 seconds or so out of the test centre. So this is on all, this stretch is of course on all of the Garretts Green test routes. Now I don't know what they are, they don't publish them anymore, but I've got some ideas of where some of the routes go. And what I propose to do in this little series of videos is some of the really tricky places that tend to catch pupils out. And the first one is about a minute and a half from here. We get to the top of the hill. Some of the tests go right at the end of the road, some of them go left. We're going to go left, and we're going to come to a situation just a little way down the road with a mini roundabout where you may be asked on your test to turn left. And many is the time my pupils have been caught out on this, and I'll explain that when we get up there. Just try and point out how it's to be dealt with. So it's 300 or 400 yards from here. It's a mini roundabout. You may be asked to turn left. The golden rule really that you'll use throughout your driving, and you need to apply on this particular left turn up here, is to always be able to stop in the distance you can see to be clear. Now the problem with this roundabout when we turn left is there are almost always cars parked all the way down the road on the left. And of course if they're parked on your side, you must allow priority to oncoming. So the important thing is, before actually committing yourself down the bottleneck, as you'll see in a moment, to have a good look down the road. So we're going to go left here at the mini roundabout, checking the mirrors, making the signal. There are not quite so many cars parked on the left today, but there are some. So before I commit myself out around the grey car, I must look right down the road. It's looking clear, so we can move out. Because the cars are all parked on the left here, so we have to give way to oncoming. Sometimes they're parked right up to the roundabout, and it's solid down here, and it's very difficult to get in. So if you pull out straight into the opening there at the top, you could find a car coming towards you, and you're at fault. So we'll do that again, and then we'll do it in the opposite direction. So we're heading back down again now to the same roundabout from the same direction, just 2 minutes out of the test centre. We're going to take the left turn. Now as I say, there are not a lot of cars there today, but some days it's solid right up to the roundabout, and if you go round the first car without looking properly, you'll find yourself facing oncoming cars with nowhere to go. So we're going to take the left at the roundabout, then coming up, checking the mirrors, making the left signal. See cars parked on the left as I come down, and I've got a truck turning across in front of me. So before we go around the grey car, we have a good look ahead down the road. There is a car coming, but it's way down the road, and there are some spaces on the left. Now the car coming towards me has priority, so I'm going to move in and allow him to come up. It is his priority. If you drive on in a situation like this and hold up oncoming traffic, you're likely to fail. Just signalling for cars coming in behind me now. Still clear ahead, so we're fine. So that's stinker number one. It's just possible that you might be brought the other way up to that roundabout, so now we'll do it in that direction. So I'm heading back towards the test centre now. It is reasonably likely that you could come this way at the end, towards the end of your test on the way back, and so we're going to go up to that mini roundabout, but we're going to do it the opposite way around, because again there needs to be careful observation. So the roundabout at the top there, you can see, I can see the blue roundabout sign at the top. Cars are parked on the right, which gives me priority. But I'm looking across to the right hand side up the grass, trying to see if there's anybody turning in from the top, from the right. It is my priority, but it's not who's right, it's who's wearing the bandages. But it is quite safe here, nothing coming on the right, so we can make the right turn. So it's important to look well ahead before you commit yourself into the gap, even if it's your priority. Of course, it's more important if it's not your priority, but it's still important if it is. So that's the first Garretts Green stinker. Hope that's helpful. I plan to do a good few of these if I can. Some of them a little further afield from the test centre, but areas where you still could go and some of the tricky junctions. That's it for today. Thanks for watching.